welcome once again. This is Edna J. White. I am here with you today because what we're going to do this time around is we are going to do issues. And issues are things that we're going to tackle from the beginning to the end, according to abundance and empowerment within ourselves. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to introduce the first concept on working on yourself and empowering yourself. And the first part of it is and how to be unstoppable and how to unleash the confidence that you need in your life are three things. Basically, one is investing in yourself. And anybody knows that according to the law of attraction, the most obvious thing that you have to deal with and have to be concerned with is yourself, fixing yourself. Because most of the time when we are involved in this world, whether it be being a parent, being a mother or a father, a husband or a wife, a brother or a sister, siblings or cousins or anything like that, anything with a label, we have now come out of ourselves into a state of being that we start to compare ourselves and to worry about ourselves against another person. So the main thing on this walk of life that we should have is the ability to work on ourselves. So that's number one, working on ourselves, because we know that we cannot change anyone else. We can only change ourselves. So that's a very, very, very important topic to start on at any time, at all times. In order to gain your confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem, the words that I just said begin with self. That has nothing to do with anyone else. It has to do with you. Yes, you're going to be selfless because you're going to be selfish. Okay, so you have to work on those things. Number two, anyone knows that when you're dealing with law of attraction, that the things that you think about are the things that you're going to draw. So the more that you think about positive, the more influential, the more self things that you want to create in your life, the more that those things come true, the more that those things come alive, the more that they are drawn to you. Okay? So, that's number two. Remember to always think what you want to attract. If you worry, you're praying for things that you don't want. If you think positive, you attract things that you want. So whatever you keep your mind on, that's what exactly you're going to get. So when you say, oh, this is a crazy day, remember to look at yourself. You created it. You made it possible. So what you must do is always think positive, and always, when you find yourself slipping back into the worry mode, say, nope, that's not what I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to attract. And immediately it will happen. And number three, last and final thing to start working on yourself and to get this first issue, number one, off and moving along. The more time you spend with a clear mind, the better you are for life. So when I say that I'm talking about clear mind, I'm talking about meditation. I'm talking about prayer. A lot of times I don't like to use the word prayer because people seem to leave the job of doing something in their lives to God, and God doesn't operate in that instance. He does not work that way. He has given us everything that we need in order to accomplish any goal that He set before us. Anything that we choose, whether it be a learning lesson or a winning lesson, it does not matter. It's our decision. The prayer is for people that cannot pray for themselves, that have no ability to pray for themselves, that you're praying in instead of them, that you hear from God. Not that you think, but what you hear from God. So a lot of times prayer kind of gets misconstrued, kind of gets carried away because we want God to do a lot of things. Not so. I am talking about meditation. And meditation begins quiet time without the radio, without the TV, without people running around. It's the peace within the chaos. Okay? So how do you get that peace within the chaos? 5 to 10 minutes. That means quiet thoughts on a mantra. Let's say we pick a mantra of the day. For me, when I started meditating, peace was my first mantra because I wanted to have peace because I didn't have it, not on the outside of me, I didn't have it in myself because I wasn't settled within myself. So what I did was I created a mantra. I will have peace. Within me there will be peace. Within me there will be peace. Within me there will be peace. So I started with 5 minutes the first day. And I sat quietly 5 minutes alone by myself and repeated the mantra in my mind. Then I agreed with the mantra within my heart. Simple and easy. That was 5 minutes. The second day, I went to 7 minutes. The next day, I did 10. The next day, I did 15. Until I got to 45 minutes. And that's how you meditate. You basically pick a mantra and you go from there. I even now that I'm a little bit more advanced, I include my affirmations in that. I affirm my affirmations. I have affirmations that I have for the day or for the week or however I want. I have affirmations daily. So I include that in my mantra, but I actually start with one thought and I take that to 5 or 10 minutes, then the next 5 or 10 minutes, next 5 or 10 minutes. And when I feel that I'm going off the track, I bring myself back to that mantra. That's why I say it's always good to have one mantra. So those are the 3 things that I wanted you to know today. The 3 keys to any success, any beginning of abundance, any beginning of the law of attraction. That's number 1 is focusing on yourself. Take care of yourself. Start from the inside out. Number 2 is think about your thoughts. And number 3 is just basically attaining meditation with a clear mind. That's it. Simple and easy. You start those 3 things and you will grow like gangbusters. You will change. Your confidence will come. Your self-worth. Everything that you need to operate in this life and be productive. Because you may be operating now and it's not productive. But everything that you want in this life, you can create. I'll see you next time. This is issue number 1.